This is Henares making your day with part 36 of a book I wrote on Philippine history. Subject: the CIA had complete control of our republic. U.S. Ambassador McNaught and Edelstein orchestrated the ejection of the 9 representatives and 3 senators from the Philippine Congress while the ratification of the Basis Agreement and Parity Amendment process was underway. Through their Filipino surrogates, the Filipino caused to file cases before the electoral tribunals, accusing these oppositionists of having been elected to office through fraud and terrorism. It is no coincidence that all the accused were opposed to parity rights and the military bases. The Senate and the House electoral tribunals were each composed of 3 nationalistas, 3 liberals, and 3 justices of the Supreme Court. In the final judgment, there were 5 for ejection, 3 liberals and 2 turncoat nationalistas, and 4 against ejection, 1 nationalista and 3 justices. The oppositionists losing by 1 vote in each tribunal and subsequently ejected from Congress. The oppositionists appealed to the Supreme Court, which reinstated them on the grounds that the ejection proceedings were a ploy by American surrogates to ensure the ratification of the treaties with the United States. Too late. By the time the Solons were reinstated by the Supreme Court, the treaties were already ratified, squeaking through the Senate by 1 vote. Rojas was dead, Quirino was president, and Colonel Edward Lansdale of the CIA was on the rise. The American abominations became fait accompli. Under Quirino, the CIA was in complete control. U.S. Ambassador Myron Cohen would arrogantly call President Quirino to the embassy to be loudly lectured on an offending piece written by a Malacanang writer, Fred Mangahas, ironically the father of pro-American Mahar of the social weather station. Fred was fired. More about this after these messages. This is Henares making your day with part 36 of a book I wrote on Philippine history. Subject: the CIA had complete control of our republic. Ed Lansdale was already running the Defense Department, and along with Gabe Kaplan and Dave Sternberg, plotted to make Magsaysay president. The hunchback, wheelchair-ridden Sternberg, under cover of being bureau chief of the Christian Science Monitor, would beat Magsaysay with a cane when enraged, and was known to have shot a Filipino point-blank in the face without the police even noticing. Americans bludgeoned us into granting them the military bases and the parity rights for almost 50 years, and then treated us as cannon fodder in their holy war against communism, promoting the low-intensity conflict to make our soldiers fight Filipino Muslims, the hooks who bore the main burden of the war against the Japanese, and Filipino political dissidents, and kill student activists, nationalists, intellectuals, and leftist demonstrators. The country was handed over to the complete control of the American Central Intelligence Agency, the CIA. For many years, the CIA's high priest was Brigadier General Edward Lansdale, whose exploits were immortalized in 2 novels later made into movies, The Ugly American and The Quiet American. In the 1950s, then Colonel Lansdale became advisor to Defense Secretary Ramon Magsaysay. In the book, The CIA and the Cult of Intelligence by Victor Marchetti and John Marks. Stanley Carnow reports an interview with Lansdale. And I quote, "One psych war operation played on the superstitious dread in the Filipino countryside of the aswang, a mythical vampire. A Psy-War squad entered an area, planted rumors where an aswang lived on where the communists were based. 2 nights later, after giving rumors time to circulate among Hook's sympathizers, the Psy-War squad laid an ambush for the rebels. When a Hook patrol passed, the ambushers snatched the last man, punctured his neck with vampire fashion with 2 holes, hung his body until the blood drained out, and put the corpse back on the trail. As superstitious as any other Filipinos, the insurgents fled from the region." More tomorrow, my dear friends. This is Lara Henares making your day, saying good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta la bye-bye.